Actually, the question is quite interesting because I think the terms overgrown or manicured tell us less about the urban landscape itself and more about how we feel about it. It says more about ourselves than the person who decides if it's cut. I mean, I would say it's so subjective that actually Singapore is neither because, well, I think, for instance, a car park with lots of weeds is attractive. The thing is, I don't live near a car park, so I don't have to live with the risk of rats infesting the place, for instance. People who live there might consider it overgrown because, in this case, nature, if we can call pests, nature has dominated the human spirit. And there can be a real threat to a person's basic needs if that happens. It depends a lot on your interaction with that environment, which makes you give a value judgment on whether it's overgrown or manicured. But if I had to give a straight answer, of course I would say I prefer the overgrown because it's linked to the ideas of, wildness and being free, but it's very easy for us to say that if our basic needs are fulfilled. So I guess how this translates practically is that while I think it's important for the country to keep building things like affordable housing, you can build, but I'm very worried that new developments like Tengah Town and Manda Eco Resort will decimate forests, which are literally several times older in our country. Become like Punggol, where everything is supposedly natural but is as far from natural as it can be. The thing that's more important, is how to compromise and where to. Of course, the majority will agree that HDB cannot be overgrown until it's like the roof collapses, right? But being sensitive to the parts that must stay overgrown, dominated by nature, that's where I think we need to learn. In Singapore, I think there's also this issue with the built environment. I'm very worried that Geylang and Little India, for instance, become like Chinatown, which, except for some good food, has lost a lot of the intangible spirit in favor of this comfy, profitable tourism. I don't want those places to be manicured, to be neat, and to eradicate, the spice shops, the sex workers. I don't want them to just become more of these boutique hotels and experiences, because like primary rainforests, once it's gone, you can't recreate. Then there can be no discussion of whether it's overgrown or manicured anymore.